question. Goodness. Do you ever feel as if being modest translates to not being cool or not fitting in? Well, I think in some way, yes, because I think first of all, as Christians, we are not called to fit in. I'll read a verse. I'll read a verse. Romans 12. Okay, I hope it's Romans 12. I know you know this verse. Yes, I found it. I'll start from verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So I don't think for us as Christians that our role is to fit in with what the world dictates or just to conform and all that. So yes, I think to be modest somehow is to be set apart, I would say. So yes, that would be my answer. What do you guys think?
What do you think about fashion blogs? Can you still be trendy and fashionable and with the flow and still be modest?
Well, I think I've been thinking of a fashion blog, so perhaps
But yes,
clarify.
I think modesty is not about ati sasa natafuta manguo za kujifunika and all that. I think we can be as fashionable as we want without revealing or being scandalous or being scanty. Yeah, I think the reason why we called you guys, to be honest, is because you guys are among the most fashionable women we know. So
What?
Yes.
M-Pesa number.
so yes, I really don't think you have to be modest to be fashionable.
Yeah.
That's true.
How about following trends? Like there's this trend of kimono, and do you think it's good? Do you think it's okay for Christians to
To go with the
keep up
trend,
with
yeah.
trends and be stylish in fashion?
I don't know, what do you think?
I
with the
think
style trend?
I personally don't really keep up with trends, but I'm not against keeping up with trends. Like she said, modesty is really a matter of the heart. If there's a trend to wear kimonos, does it agree with me being a Christian? Does it agree with my values? There's a trend to wear crop tops. Does it agree with me being a Christian or my values? It's all really about the heart. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Ah,
So,
Fuji.
Let us see. I like this one. Is it my role as a woman to manage men's sexual impulses by how I dress?
Tell us.
Before I answer this question, Mom, Dad, I really love you guys. See you in the next life. Anyway, first of all, there's a place for us Christians to be considerate about each other. You can't live your life ignoring, and I hear this a lot with the My Dress My Choice campaigns. It's always, don't tell me what to wear because you don't own me. You don't own my closet. You don't buy my clothes. So don't tell me what to wear. I will wear what I want. And if you have a problem with it, then it's your problem. That's a very worldly statement, and it makes sense. It does. It really does. Like, why if you won't tell me what to eat, you won't tell me what to watch, why do you want to tell me what to wear? But if you're a Christian, there is conviction to, Paul says, if you eating food offered to idols is fine, but don't eat it in the presence of a weaker believer who may stumble because you ate it. And he also says all things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial. The verse Billy just read talks about knowing and discerning what is God's perfect will. The renewing of your mind, helping you to do that. So if you are a Christian and the Christian values apply to you. Because again, we can't force issues on people who have not chosen that path. But if you're a Christian and you want to be a modest person, then know that it is your responsibility to take care of your brother in Christ, or even your sister. So sexual, I feel every man is responsible for their own.
Right.
Every man is, I mean, don't say you raped someone because they dressed a certain way, or you lasted because, so both parties must then be very careful of the other party's thoughts. And I see men wearing skinny jeans. It's a problem. I'm like, why are you showing us
You don't like
things?
skinny jeans?
No, for girls it's fine, but you're a man. Like, don't do that. It makes women think certain thoughts. And if you're a girl, believe it or not, it's hard for men. They have to like remind themselves, I'm a Christian, I shall not last. Why would you put someone through that? There's something my sister does to me. Hi, Becky. So before I leave the house, she will say, and if I ever have to ask her if my dress is too short, she'll say, just drop something and pick it. Yeah, and she says if you have to like bend with like a style, an angle, then chances are if you drop something in town, you are going to cause discomfort to somebody else who may not even be looking for it. You know, it's just in their face. So we are not responsible for, you are not responsible for anyone's sin. Everybody is responsible for their own walk with God. But there are things we can do to make other people uncomfortable. And struggle more to please God, and I think that is simple.
Okay. Next question. Ooh. Why should I dress to please other people? I thought Puji actually mentioned that question in her response to other question, but it is an act of love as Christians, because the Bible tells us live a life worthy of the calling, and me dressing in a way to not make another person stumble is just a demonstration of love, that I wouldn't want someone to struggle too much because I wore such a short skirt and revealing so much that if they saw me, they only either have sexual thoughts or they have a more difficult time trying to be a Christian, So it's more of a demonstration of love. But then again, I think you cannot please everyone, because I may wear like a skirt that touches my ankle, but then and a scarf, and just imagine the kind of modest dressing you have in mind. So you have that image. So imagine that perhaps on Ivanka,
Okay, yes, please.
Great. On Ivanka. But then if someone is so determined and is immoral in their own thinking, maybe she wears shoes, and those shoes perhaps create a sense of, lust for him. Maybe he has a fetish for those kind of heels, or, the shoes that she's wearing. So I wouldn't say that now I have to go throw those shoes away because one person has an issue with it. At the end of it all, if my intentions are good and clear and honorable to God, but still I tried as much, but someone still has, some issues. I think it's their issue, and they should. It's an issue of the mind, and they should be conformed. And so, but let's demonstrate love in how we dress.